I said no product placement. Hi Tiller, we are about to dive into Because, which is part of their special summer album. It is, I would argue, an interlude between the end of the dystopia arc and the beginning of the apocalypse arc, which begins with Maison. So I kind of referenced this in the last video when I recorded Odd Eye, is that it seems that they were on this road towards dystopia. They were trying to stop it. In the road to utopia, in Odd Eye, there was this hope that maybe they were going to stop it. It's too late though. It was all a mirage. They didn't stop it. Now we're in the apocalypse. And so I definitely want to like...
Before the apocalypse.
Oh, okay. Oh, so
because
Maison...
it's standalone.
Well, right, because it's a standalone, yes. But when we get into Maison, that'll be going into, we're in the apocalypse. And I think that one I'm going to try to see if I can pay attention to see if I see any references from the previous videos in that. But because it's a standalone, it was inspired by the movie Us, which I have not seen. I heard it's pretty good, though. I heard the acting was really good anyway. And the performances did a good job. The cinematography was fairly okay. Some of the writing was a little convoluted. I don't know what the word I'm looking for, but that's not it.
Controversial?
But, no, not that. Not as sharp as it could be. That was from one critic, but most people who did see it when it came out actually praised the acting a lot. Like, I don't think anybody complained about the acting. Again, I've never seen it. They said Lupita Nyong'o did an amazing job with the characters, with what they were given. The other actors did a good job too. So it's interesting that no matter the background of the critic, they all praised the acting. But they all had there were some issues with the writing. That's the point. The point is, because it was inspired by that, so we're going to see some doppelgangers and some other issues. This is Love Song Gone Bad. I saw a comment as I was pulling up the music video. They said, this is like Psycho's older sister, but actually psychotic with a higher body count.
Oh, that's the first.
That was 1 year ago edited. Has the most, not the most likes, but that is one of the top ones. This is the older sister of Psycho. That isn't just toxic, but psychotic. She has a high body count, folks.
This one. Rock, eerie, sad, poetic, and of course theater-like.
This is the most Dreamcatcher-like song, according to Mushroom Express. Y'all make the funniest names. This is also, as I've seen from clips, Yu Young got to interact a lot with Sunmi, which I thought was super cute. So this is during their promotions of Because they got to interact with most, which I think is really adorable. But I can probably go on a little bit of a tangent the more I've learned about her. I still can't believe she's only 1 year older than me, though.
Sunmi?
Yeah, she's a 92 baby. She's only 1 year older than me. Anyway, that's all I've got to say for the intro. Again, we're going to pause. We're going to turn closed captioning off, but we'll turn it back on between the reaction and the review. So without further ado, let's dive in. And actually, the clap makes my lining up way easier.
It's really cool because really the girls are like acting throughout this whole music video.
I had said in Odd Eye that Han-dong's expressions have gotten better. They're not always the same.
Just like that.
For a while, she just had the same expression. I've seen clips of me behind the scenes. It's very hilarious. Yeah, the doppelgangers here. That's right there.
That was also us.
This is from like abandoned. Yeah, references here as well. And like, oh, again. Every time that I always pause before Nami.
You do.
Every time, I know. Well, because she always starts the second verse off, and that's when I have to get my thoughts together the most. Oh, I guess if we are making comparisons to Psycho, we pay attention to the lyrics to Psycho. It's a very even relationship that based upon the lyrics, it seems like they have a very strange relationship, very weird relationship. It seems toxic on the outside, but it actually isn't. They're just really strange. But it's a very...
This one's kind of like obsession.
Obsession. Yeah, it's not love. It's not like, you know, they call us psycho. Maybe we are a little psycho, but we have this very good... We have a good... Well, maybe not a good relationship, but we do have like
a relationship that only you two understand.
Yes. Whereas, like you said, this is obsession. So there actually is no relationship.
No.
Look at both Psycho reference there, and I think in No More or Eclipse, some of the movements are movie references. How they move
us,
yeah.
Those eyebrows. Those are the eyebrows I was talking about.
I'm out the rewatch because I missed that. I like the green there. It's cool. I haven't seen a hair color on Yeon. It doesn't look good. But I like the real pinks and reds a lot. Or when she goes to more of a natural color. I think the only time I didn't see a hair color I liked was
vibrant or strong solid colors work on Gaia.
Yeah. I think the only hair color I didn't like post Minx early Dreamcatcher was when Xion had I know I'm fucking over all the pretty vocals from Xion and
No, not just that. It's just that you're talking over the song altogether.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, just pause it.
Pause, yeah.
I'm going. It's okay if I back.
Yeah, we can go back. I can just match up
I just wanted to go back
a little bit more. We'll start there. I think the only hair color I didn't like again after re-debuting as Dreamcatcher was that more of that. Maybe it was just the makeup done, but it was the color on I think it was Xion. I don't know if it was her makeup or if it was her hair. I wasn't that big of a fan of it.
For Piri?
No, when they first re-debuted at Chase Me, like when they
the brown hair.
Yeah, early days for them.
Yeah. Cold color. Xion's one of those people that cold colors work for her more, and brown is more of a warm color.
Definitely. Which looks great on Guyan. But didn't look. I think it's the only hair. I just was like, I didn't like that. But some of their early costumes were not that complimentary. But they had the budget. The budget was what it was. But as they've grown with the budget, they've been able to style the girls more confidently. Is the word how I'm gonna word it. We went back to 203. It's kind of brown here.
It's a black wig.
Oh, it's black. That was really pretty. I love when Sula register, low register. I like the mirroring effect. That was cool.
But yeah, Xion actually, the long hair, her actual hair, was brown.
Yeah. There was water in there, not anymore. Oh, so they replaced all of them, and Guyan was the last one to be replaced. I didn't catch that last time. I wasn't paying attention to it last time.
I find it interesting that, like, whenever a story is being told, there always seems to be two main characters in the stories. Kind of like two focus characters, at least. Two members have the most focus. This one is Guyan and Jiu. And I also realized that Jiu is always one of the main characters. Always.
She's the leader.
Almost always.
I think this applies, yeah, for those special clips. I've noticed that when they do their special, more story ones. I didn't see that too much in the dystopia ones. It was pretty even across the board. There wasn't really a main character. It was all about them as a group.
No, I was saying whatever they do.
Yeah, do the story like that. Well, that's how you're able to kind of connect with characters.
Is when there's a focal point.
Yes, it is. Okay, so we rewatched, because we watched it without the lyrics on, we watched it with the lyrics on. These are dark lyrics. Like, first talking about, like, hiding who I really am. I come across so lovely and so sweet, but I'm really not. But also, like, turning blue. And the breath, it's like...
stealing their breath.
She's killing them. She's literally... And then also the beginning of the music video, there's the hands around the neck. Like, literally killing them because they won't stay with them. Me or you die. This is an obsessive, awful relationship.
And how it said, like, and if you're by my side, you get all the gifts. Kind of like an abusive relationship. You with me, you get good.
Yeah.
You run from me, you're going to get the...
Two eyes full of stars. Stars in your eyes is usually not a good thing, actually. But actually, it's a double meaning. It can mean, like, you know, stars in your eyes, you're enchanted, but also seeing stars can also mean you're just...
Stars in our eyes, like...
Seeing stars means, like, your oxygen's not getting to your brain. So, I do like in the story reference, I think we're seeing a little bit of, like, flashbacks with, you know, Guyan... the members slowly being replaced, starting from Jiu and ending with Guyan. I think in the beginning... almost kind of like we get kind of doppelganger, so there's moments like there with Jiu being in the hallway and then with Xion being outside in the playground area where you see them kind of encounter their doppelgangers and slowly get replaced. And I think ending with the baby Guyan, who's near the end of the music video, is running away from where she's staying. I think at the beginning of the music video, I can't tell if they were replaced yet at that time, because you have the sand hourglass, and then this time literally runs out. But the visuals are really cool. I haven't seen is there anything that you remember from the Jordan Ohm and his reaction, like us references and we may have missed?
It's been a while. I kind of saw his reaction, like, very soon after because it came out, so.
I'm trying to pause when we see the... Okay. So, alright, so I wanted to pause at this moment where we see the reflection of the carnival. And we see...
the members, they're two different sides.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out...
all red, all white.
I think what they might have done there is one of the outfits is real and the other's digitally messed with. I think when they're in the white outfits, they're wearing the white outfits. When they're in their red outfits, the red outfits look kind of weird. So I think they're kind of weird. They look off.
They're painted on.
They're painted on. So I think those are... they did the mirror effect, and then they digitally painted the red onto the girls, because I was like, they look weird.
It's probably why it's no movement. It's a still image, almost like, because if they move, they might mess with whatever editing.
It's harder to do, yeah. And we do see the black and white in their outfits, though.
Yeah, Guyon's running away, Jiu's running away.
Yeah, so I think that's when we're seeing kind of flashbacks, I think, of when they're being replaced. And I'm assuming when we see those intricate designs on their face, they've actually have been replaced. It's hard to tell, actually, what those purposes are.
Not all of them have it.
I know, that's why I was like, well, it's actually hard to
It looks like Yuyun's actually the only one that has these flowers on her face.
Well, no, Dami has them too.
Oh, Dami
has that big one. So her and Dami have it. But there's also other... But a lot of the lyrics pretty much just say how awful this relationship is. It is awful. And it is...
Obsession and abuse.
And, I mean, if it is standalone. It is inspired by the movie Us. I'm sure it can also be applied to, like, Sasaengs and other individuals, but who are like that. But this was a standalone... This was a school movie. Inspired us to write the song. And good art does that. Like, good art should inspire good art. And so there are lots of music videos and songs that are like that. I really enjoy... I'm a big fan of C.S. Lewis, and there's a rapper named Heath McNeese. A long time ago, he had done songs inspired by the writings of C.S. Lewis. He had written songs, and like a whole album. And then he did a mixtape where he remixed the songs and added more rap and other stuff.
I don't know, probably got replaced right there.
Right there, yeah, for sure. So it is fun to see art inspire other art, and sometimes it's writing inspired writing, sometimes movie inspired songs and really cool music videos. A lot of times, again, if you notice, a lot of times we get those mirror effects. The members are standing still because it makes things easier. But I'm sorry. But this is a fun, very like standalone. You know, it's funny how this is their summer release. Now, their other songs are a lot brighter. I listen to All Day Long and a couple others.
Like, this is the title track for it, and it's all about this scary, obsessive, abusive relationship. And then the rest of the songs from the album are so sweet.
I know. So, it you know, they have to keep to the Dreamcatcher style with their comebacks. And I keep playing with the wax.
I just realized here that it was Sua giving herself the apple through the mirror. So that was like us version of Sua giving real Sua that apple, poison apple, assumably.
Assumably.
So that she...
Sorry.
So that she could switch places with her.
But yeah, there's so much references of like choking this person to death. Like, are you kidding me? But at the end, we get timers run out. They've all been replaced. Oh, I think Sua, or maybe it's Yuan. I can't tell because there's something blocking it. Her just had a clock on it.
So like, them saying everything about you is mine, even your breath, in a way, was also their way of saying I can kill you if I want to because you're mine.
Mm-hmm. And referencing of the beautiful painting and the spilled paint, also how they
saying you're an object to
pretty
me.
Object to own and look at,
and no one else is allowed to have this object.
Yeah. Anything else to say? No,
I think we covered everything.
Yeah. That's all I gotta say. A lot of editing to be done, but we have a few more to react and watch, and then hopefully if I can do some quick editing. I've kind of found a faster way to edit a little bit. Though my previous reactions are going to take a while for me to edit because I talk so much. We only have a few left, and hopefully by the time all these videos come out, we'll probably be on our way and at the concert. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I tried the whole share with your weeds and it just didn't work out. Okay. I know.
I was kidding. You actually tried it?
I was like, no, that's awful. I don't know. Plant your flowers, dig up your weeds, whatever. Till next time.